generator's still running. It just hit temperature. So it just shut off and will come back on when needed. I guess it helps to read the manuals and stuff like that, doesn't it? So what I want to do, let's push this thing to the max since we're on YouTube land and making videos. So let's zoom into the buttons here. And you guys can see right now I'm at 5. And so let's try to go to 7. And cooling, I wonder what this is. It's like looks like a saw blade. That's the snowflake, that's a little snowflake, that's a fan. Let's try just fan for a second. Uh-oh. Maybe it didn't hit temperature and it's out of propane. It could possibly be because... Oh, I heard something. Turn that off. Did we... Oh. Our green light is out here. Let's go outside. I may be out of propane because I haven't the propane cylinder that I had, guys, the 100-pounder, got me through the winter and I didn't know how much is left in there, so maybe I've run out already. So we'll go see. So the generator is still going, so I still must have propane or it wouldn't be on. Has this reset? So the overload light is on. Overload disconnect. There we go. I just clicked that and we'll see what happens. The air conditioner may have pulled a little too many amps, and we'll see exactly. I'm pretty sure I have it off in here though, other than the fan. Yeah, so the fan's on. Ow. The fan is on, blowing. Here's my little tester for that, little paper towel roll. Now, oh, I do have it on number 4 temperature for air conditioning. However, it's only on fan here, so the air conditioning is not on. So actually, if I flip it to low AC, maybe I got to keep it at low AC in order for this thing to work properly. Maybe I was pulling a little too hard on the generator, and that could possibly be, guys. So we'll see what happens. But that's pretty sweet. We'll see if I hear the compressor kick in. It may take a bit for that to happen, so we'll see. And it feels cool, but I don't think it's air conditioning yet. It hasn't clicked in just yet. So maybe because of the temperature probe in here is set. The light is still on. Before, if you notice, this was blanked out because I had to go outside and flip the override switch on the generator. But that's okay. Learning every day. Since that's a brand new generator for me and basically brand new AC, because I haven't really used it like this ever. This is the first time, so pretty sweet. So I just got to learn all the kinks and the, you know, whatever with the generator and how much it can push and this guy and everything like that. Yeah. So the other thing I could possibly do in order to make this better move the AC to the back bathroom window, which is not ideal, but it would be closer to the generator. And then by doing that, the length of cord is not as long for that generator to push the power through to the compressor. Because running an AC on an extension cord, even though it's heavy gauge, you're gonna have a lot of losses in the length of line. And that's not ideal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this to 5 now to see if I can make the compressor kick on. Normally you can hear the compressor kick on because it'll go pa-ting. And actually I think I just did. Yeah, I just heard it come on. Yeah, oh definitely. So for the tiny house, we're gonna keep it on low cooling and maybe the maximum of 5. And that will keep everything nice hunky-dory. Generator won't kick off. And it'll run off of its own temperature here. So that's kind of what you want. So actually, let me turn this to the damper center more so they can kind of, it'll just hit the center of the tiny house and kind of dissipate wherever it goes. And then we got my ceiling fans all on, and my newer fan is on in the back room, or in the bathroom there. And I eventually will be putting one back in the storage area, but you know, not for a while. I want to get through this whole thing with these people possibly buying the tiny house, and if it's real, that's crazy. So, and I'll be glad to help out, but you know, they're gonna have to pay the price, and I'm not gonna talk prices with you guys yet until everything is finalized and everything's been cleared by the bank, of course, because that would be just silly other than that. But I'm gonna kind of stay in the tiny house, enjoy some cooling, run everything for a while. I still got lots of propane, as far as I can tell. This thing is still, the compressor is definitely on, it's pumping ice cold air out of here. I'm just gonna leave it on low cool and half temp for the tiny house. That way it can do its thing without overloading the generator or working the generator too hard out there, and go from there. So, talk to you guys in the next one. Okay guys, my camera is just about dead, but before that happens, I want you to take a walk with me. So the air conditioner's on, fully running. And if you walk back here with me into the bathroom area, the generator is sitting about down here. Now, can you guys hear anything? I sure can't. And that is pretty sweet. So this generator is pretty quiet for being able to run an air conditioner. Gotta love that. There's that new fan from my Patreon member supports. So that's sweet. And let's see what our solar's doing. That really doesn't help for lighting. But looks like we're doing okay. And yeah, can't really beat stuff, guys. This is pretty slick. So I got about 2 minutes left on battery life. I'm gonna probably chill out in the tiny house and go from there, because can't beat it. Now my temperature probe here is saying it's 78.9 in the tiny house. That doesn't seem right. And 92.8 out, but batteries could be low, something like that. Let's see what this guy says. 27.5 inside, so let's compare that to This one, if I switch this to Celsius, 26.1. Well, this sure feels damn cold to me. Maybe my temperature probes have had it. I'm not quite sure. But there you go. Oh, let's see. What's this guy looking like for power use? This thing's probably gonna, it hasn't even clicked one bar. So that thing, that thing's probably gonna run a week off the grid here. That's pretty sweet on that lithium power pack. Thing's probably gonna run a week plus, I would think, 24/7. It's just a little colorful light that goes on and off. Himalayan salt lamp. Getting some, what do they call it? Ionic air purifier, stuff like that. So this is pretty sweet, guys. If I had a little, actually I do. This temperature, this remote control, if I put some batteries in, I can sit it here and it will actually read me the temperature. So I need 3 AAA batteries. So let's go ahead and look for those. Let's see. 2 AAAs. I'll throw some Energizers in, some good ones, before my camera dies on me. And if I hold this up, it says it's 76 Fahrenheit. So yeah, my temperature probe is a little off, but then again I'm holding this direct and to the fan, and it's blowing straight at us, guys. So 76 here, 78.6 down there, and no hiccups as of yet with the generator. So we're going to keep it on low cooling and keep it there, because the whole thing about air conditioning, guys, you just want to get rid of that humidity. Once the humidity is gone, it's pretty comfortable for sleeping and stuff like that. So 76 Fahrenheit coming out. Will it drop more? I'm sure it will. I don't know how accurate this thing's going to be. Do I got to turn the power on? Whoops. Nope. I don't need the fireplace coming on. Let's not do that. We'll just shut all those off. 75 now, guys. I need one of those little temperature probe things so that you can stick inside of the vent, and then you guys will get a really good reading for video for YouTube. So but this is all I have for now. It is my fireplace remote control thermostat, and it's reading 75, and we're down here at 78.1. So probably because when I walked outside and we lost a lot of cooling. So there's my dad, and I'm out of here.